What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video on my channel. It is Alexandria Marie, and today I'm here 32 weeks pregnant, 8 months exactly, to talk to you all about what really goes on with pregnancy. I feel like the media glorifies pregnancy, and don't get me wrong, like, pregnancy should be glorified. It's a beautiful, wonderful privilege, but I need to let you guys know some things that come with this privilege. So this is a real video, which means it's gonna have some real content. So if you are not pregnant and you are trying to learn some more, I encourage you to watch, especially if this is going to help you make a decision to get pregnant. And if you are already pregnant or you're a mom, please comment in the comment section if this stuff has happened to you, if this was common knowledge, or if this was brand new to you when it was your first time around. But I feel like all I saw in the media and all the people that I got to talk to were like, oh, it was so good, and you know, it was kind of rough at first, but after the baby got here, it was just great, and I don't remember anything. And listen, I'm gonna remember this, okay? I'm gonna remember. So let's get into what to expect when you're expecting, what to expect throughout the whole first, second, and third trimester, okay? So that's what this video is. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through and kind of break down like as much as I can for each trimester, like week by week, and kind of what like interesting things happen. And I say interesting because I don't have a better word to use right now, but interesting or fun, whatever, things that happen. So pregnancy is broken up into 3 different trimesters, okay? So people will say like, oh, you're pregnant for 40 weeks, so that is 10 months. The way that they do the math, it doesn't end up being 10 months. I don't know how, but it doesn't. So I'll insert this little clip or this little picture somewhere over here so you guys can see the breakdown. But essentially, they have it broken into 4 weeks, and obviously every month does not have 4 weeks. Some months have 5 weeks, 31 days, whatever, all that stuff, whatever. It varies. So trimester 1 is week 1 to 13, okay? So let's talk about that. The first trimester, and you can go back to my other video, my story time, to figure out like my pre-pregnancy symptoms that like indicated I was pregnant. But I found out really early that I was pregnant, only 5 days after my missed period. At first, I was very tired, super lightheaded, and so bloated. Like, I feel like I could breathe air, and it looked like I ate like a whole buffet. It was ridiculous. I was so bloated, and that did not go away. That lasted pretty much until I started showing. I was very bloated, okay? I was very gassy. I was exhausted. I felt like I ran 5 miles every single day, even if I just sat on the couch and did nothing. I was exhausted. My breasts were very sore, extremely sore. That'll be something that happens as well. I even had times where I was lightheaded, and I was constantly waking up in the middle of the night. Like, it was like clockwork. Like, I just, for no reason, I didn't have to go to the bathroom, I wasn't uncomfortable, I would just wake up and I couldn't go back to sleep. So those were all kind of things that went through the first trimester. I was waking up actually every 2 to 3 hours, like literally on rotation. So that was a lot. You will be constipated. I was extremely constipated. Not good at all. Really bad headaches, crazy mood swings. What's it called? Toward the end of the first trimester, for me, now this is not common for everybody, I don't think, but for me, toward the end of the first trimester, I was extremely nauseous, like ridiculously nauseous. Like, it was ridiculous. Like, I couldn't hold anything down. I literally, well, no, let me not say that. I could hold stuff down. I didn't throw up, but I was just very nauseous, nonstop, 24/7. I just felt like I was gonna throw up all the time, but I did not. But I just felt like I was gonna throw up all the time. And honestly, I started showing by week 12. And remember what I said, the first trimester is from weeks 1 to 13. So I started showing at week 12 and it was the slightest little itty bitty bump. Like it just looked like I was bloated. So yeah. But that pretty much is like the first trimester. As far as cravings go, for me, in the beginning, I was craving a lot of sweet things, but that's normal for me. I always crave sweet things. I'm real big on ice cream, cupcakes, cookies, all that stuff. I was craving salty things as well, so it wasn't either or. And then for random things I was craving that was a little odd for me was Caesar salad. I still can really eat Caesar salad. I love it now. I did not love it before the pregnancy. Caesar salad, sauteed spinach, I can eat every single day. I still do. And then asparagus, I know some of y'all are like, ew. Asparagus. And then I really wanted turkey bacon all the time. So those are my cravings in the first trimester. And that's what the first trimester was like. So that's what you can expect if your pregnancy is anything like mine. And everybody's pregnancy is different, but that's what you can expect in the first trimester. Now we are on to the second trimester, and I'm going to try to speed through this so I'm not wasting your time. Okay, second trimester. Second trimester is from weeks 14 to 27, aka 4 months to 6 months. Nausea, headaches, cramps, and random pains, like in random places of my body. That was consistent. It started and it never stopped. Just not good. I started feeling him moving at week 14. For me, it felt like bubbles popping at first. Bubbles popping in like a horizontal, like kind of diagonal line. It was a weird feeling, and I was only 14 weeks, so people thought that I wasn't feeling it, but it actually is called quickening. So if you do feel like bubbles are popping or like a little wave motion, then that's the baby, okay? It's not your stomach digesting, it's the baby at week 14. I had morning sickness all day, like I said. Nausea never stopped. Then eventually the movement started to go from like bubble poppings to like muscle spasms or like tight cramps. So that wasn't pleasant, but that was in the second trimester as well. My skin started to glow and my hair was growing. So that was really nice. My eyes were itchy and I had a lot of mood swings. And then I also started being able to feel him. So I could feel him through my stomach. So I would touch the bottom of my stomach and I could actually feel that there was something there. Like it was like a lump, probably like the size of a fist. That all was there. And I had small breakouts as well. Even though my skin was overall glowy, I did have some breakouts. I did throw up a couple of times. I had a lot of round ligament pains, a lot of cramps on my side and my back. I had sciatica, I still do. Sciatica is pretty much an intense sharp pain that starts from your lower back on either side, whatever, and it shoots down through your butt to your leg. And it's so intense, it happens randomly or whenever. It hurts. I didn't really gain much weight, honestly. At that point, I had only gained, the second trimester, in the beginning, I had only gained like 1.5 pounds at that point. He did fetal hiccuping in the second trimester. That scared me. I didn't know what that was. It's like a random, like rhythmic kind of movement in your stomach. So it almost seems like the baby is like dancing or tapping like on a beat. Like it's weird, but it's just hiccups. My ribs, oh my gosh, my ribs hurt so bad. My left rib, the whole entire second trimester and right now in the third, still hurts. My rib was hurting and the baby was moving a lot. Like he just started moving. He pokes out to one side all the time. That's pretty weird, but he prefers to poke out to the right side of my belly and I can see it. If I rub him, then he'll go right back in, but that's what happens a lot too. And my body started to feel really heavy toward the end, and obviously your amniotic fluid is picking up, you're producing more blood, the baby's getting bigger, so you actually are heavier. And at that point, I did gain weight. So I did not start gaining my weight until 7 months. the whole entire pregnancy from the beginning to month number 7, I only gained like 6.5 pounds, and then randomly it like shot up. So right now I'm at 20 pounds. They say throughout your pregnancy, if you were considered in a normal weight category before, then you should be gaining anywhere from 25 to 35 pounds. If you are underweight, I think they recommend for you to gain more. And if you're considered to be overweight, then you're supposed to gain less. But they said for the average pregnancy, you're supposed to gain between 25 and 35 pounds. So right now, I'm at 20 pounds that I gained, and month number 7 is when that really started. I probably gained about 12 to 14 pounds. 14 pounds, I gained 14 pounds within about 1 month. And they said that I should be gaining about 1 pound to 2 pounds a week until the end of the pregnancy from the 3rd trimester on. Okay, so that's some fun stuff, right? So that's really all that I have, like, for what to expect. I think for the remaining of this trimester, like, it's just gonna be the baby moving, a lot of like uncomfortable movements. My uterus is running out of room to hold him, so he's running out of space. It's a tight little area, so I imagine he's going to be kicking and kneeing and doing all that stuff. I definitely can feel like different parts of his body at this point. I can see like when it's a hand or if it's a foot. It's so hard to breathe, y'all. It's so hard to breathe, so hard to move, to sleep. Sleeping is so uncomfortable, but you make it work. I think it's your body's way of preparing you to be up in the middle of the night with your baby, but sleeping is really uncomfortable. And I'm trying to think if I'm forgetting anything else. I don't think I am. I think that's pretty much it. But I tried to be as honest as possible. Pregnancy, once again, is such a beautiful thing. It is a privilege. There are people who try really, really hard to have babies and have to go through a lot to have babies. Some people, bless their heart, adopt and do all these things. And so it is such a blessing, and I don't want to make it seem like I am ungrateful. I am so grateful, thank you God, to be pregnant and to be able to bring life into this world. I am overjoyed, okay? But it would be unreal of me to let you guys know that this pregnancy was just beautiful the whole time. It had very ugly parts, it had painful parts, it has parts that are just annoying. Like, being pregnant is a lot. It's a lot on your mental, it's a lot on your physical, and it's a lot on your emotional. So please keep that in mind if you are considering having a baby or you're trying to take that route. You need to always keep that in mind. Like, it's a lot. It's not just your belly is growing and you're glowing the whole time. Like, it has some real stuff. And I didn't even talk about labor. I can't even talk about that because I'm in denial, okay? So that's all that I have for what to expect when you're expecting. I tried to break it up into like each little trimester, each category. If you want to know more in detail, please comment and ask your specific questions. There is no question that's dumb. There is no question that is too, like, I don't even know. Some people get uncomfortable asking about certain things. Whatever your question is, just ask and I will comment back. I'm very quick to comment back. And yeah, so I'm gonna close out this video at 15 minutes. And I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing, because I know you subscribed. And go ahead and turn that bell on. And I will see you guys in my next video. And if not on this channel, then make sure you go check out my other channel with my husband, our family channel, because I post on there too. So you'll see me either or. Love you all and good night.